Tonight we gather in spirit of celebration and empowerment at the 30th Annual Latino Scholarship Fund Gala. It is truly an honor to be surrounded by such a vibrant community of supporters, advocates, city leaders, donors, and recipients who embody the essence of excellence for the city of Danbury. A little bit about me. My name is Christopher Rodriguez. I'm a 2017 recipient of this prestigious scholarship award. This scholarship award granted me the opportunity to graduate in 2021 from Western Connecticut State University, majoring in Justice and Law Administration. I'm currently a Danbury police officer assigned to the Patrol Division, where I hold special assignments in the Field Training Program, Crisis Intervention Team, Peer Support, and Crime Scene Investigations Unit. In 2005, my mother moved our family to Danbury from the Dominican Republic in search of the American dream. I still remember the day of walking into South Street School and not knowing a bit of English. I remember attending Rogers Park Middle School and finally arriving at this huge building called Danbury High School. I remember entering my junior year in high school when I was advised that I needed to start an application with College Board and FAFSA. Man, was I scared. Being a first-generation college student, I was not aware of the college process. However, through the very supportive educators that I was lucky to have, the application process was eventually completed. As my senior year approached, I was mentored by School Resource Officer Morlock and Officer O'Brien, who provided me with life advice, career guidance, and moral support on a daily basis. I remember telling them that I wanted to be a City of Danbury police officer. They immediately gave me a printout paper with the expectations and requirements to achieve that realistic goal. However, they also advised me that I should seek higher education because it would only benefit my career. I remember being given the opportunity to apply for the Latino scholarship. I understood at the time that the financial burden of higher education could impact my chances of completing a college degree. On May 30th, 2017, I received an email from the selection committee stating that I was going to receive a scholarship for my first year at Western Connecticut State University. I remember the excitement and the feeling of support I felt when getting that email. That being said, this award has not only supported my academic journey, but has also shaped the course of my life in profound ways. Reflecting on my time as a recipient of this prestigious award, I am reminded of the tremendous impact it has had on my personal and professional growth. It provided more than just financial support. It served as a symbol of encouragement and belief in my potential. To the recipients of this esteemed scholarship, I want to congratulate each one of you on this well-deserved recognition. I want to share with you the importance of seizing every opportunity, embracing challenges, and never underestimating your potential to make a difference. Your journey is just beginning, and this award marks the beginning of a lifelong commitment to learning, growth, and contribution to society. As you receive support from this scholarship, remember to pay it forward. Volunteer your time, mentor others, and advocate for causes you believe in. Most importantly, never let anyone tell you that you're not good enough or that you can't do anything that you're passionate about. If you set realistic goals, you will accomplish anything you set your mind to. There's a famous Nigerian proverb that says, "It takes a whole village to raise one child." The meaning of this proverb is that the upbringing of a single child is an effort that can only be successfully completed by the collective efforts of a community of people. I just want to say thank you to the Latino Scholarship Fund Committee for putting together this amazing event. I want to say thank you to my older sister Amanda and my co-workers, Officer Sample and Officer DeAndre Perkins. I want to say thank you to Doug and the staff here for hosting this amazing event. I want to also say thank you to Dr. Jessica Coronel and Robert Pody, who run the amazing pre-collegiate and access programs at WCSU. Thank you for providing me with unlimited resources that supported my undergraduate years at Westcott. I want to say thank you to every distinguished donor who continues to support the Latino Scholarship Fund and their commitment to make an impact in the lives of those in need. I'm a proud product of the City of Danbury and the Latino Scholarship Fund. Lastly, congratulations once again to all the scholarship recipients. May you continue to inspire us in the city. Thank you.
Good evening. I normally ask for brief remarks time, and at least at the university they deny me that because they know my remarks are never brief. And when I was told that Latino Scholarship Foundation has actually accepted my request to grant me time, I'm going to take a long time today to brief my brief remarks, because I don't get them a lot. Anyway, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to talk about what it means to open the doors to higher education, what it means to actually even enable them to dream, and then empower them to realize those dreams. I'm standing here before the distinguished audience here because someone somewhere held my hand. Born to refugee parents from Pakistan when we came to India, who never went to school. I'm the first generation. An example of what education can do. We guarantee you that if you have not seen the impact higher education can make, not only on individual success in realizing your dreams, those dreams could be impactful, be rich, be famous, be creative, enjoy this education, the learning, just for the sheer joy of this. But look beyond of that individual who is pursuing higher education. Look at the families that made sacrifices. They crossed the borders, worked 5 jobs, faced a lot of challenges socially, culturally, legally, financially. You can't even name. If you feel that there are any other ways to succeed in life and realize the dream for yourself and for your families, there is none other than education, which is surest and shortest. I can tell you that out of 7 brothers that my mom raised without ever having gone to college, 2 of my brothers became Supreme Court justices back home in States. I am here having the honor of talking to you. I have 3 other brothers who are extremely, extremely impactful in what they do back in India. We at Western have committed ourselves to give this gift of education to everyone who deserves an open access and inclusion. The first step to inclusion at the table where decisions are made about you, your children, is access to education, and that access is several times denied because of lack of awareness, one, and lack of financial support, the other. Western is ready to open the doors for everyone in this community, and we are so beautifully diverse here, and increasingly. It's just so inspiring to see you all sitting across as a collection of entire humanity. We are your school. We know what our responsibilities are. We are coming up with financial support. We are already offering this semester $1,500 housing scholarship if your children or your friends and families, students, want to stay in the dorms. We have several academic scholarships. We are offering new programs that are guaranteed to develop your students into professionals, not just to get the job, but also to make an impact, be empowered to shape their destiny and your community's destiny, to build the nation. We're just starting a master's in artificial intelligence, that's an example. We'll be offering 7 new athletic programs that are popular among our regional high schools. We will keep our promise. We'll keep our mission of serving our community with education. We extend our hand to all of you, to be our partners. We are responsive, and we are very aware of what our role is. I have several of our colleagues here and allies, and I thank them all to look at Western as their city's university to serve Danbury and Western Connecticut. I appreciate your coming here and giving me a chance to talk about Western, and I invite you to explore our programs, and please reach out to me or my colleagues. I have several of them sitting at the Western Connecticut table number 4. Please give them a round of long applause because they make it happen. We have early college program and early college access program. Several promises, we have to keep several miles, as they say in their poetic language, to go. But I'm sure we will walk every step of the way with you. Thank you so much.
I'd love to now officially begin the award ceremony. First, I'd like to welcome 2 wonderful individuals with me. If I can please have Abigail Kopp, Selection Committee Chair, and Christina Sam, Selection Committee Co-Chair, please.
I'm Abigail, and this is Christina. We had the pleasure of spending a couple of weekends with our recipients and interviewing them and getting to know them, and we are really proud of the group that we have this year. They just, every year it seems like they excel over one another, and we welcome our recipients and their parents this evening. You guys are amazing, and let's get to it.
Hello everyone. I have the honor of giving the award to Kevin Vasquez. Kevin was one of the first students we interviewed, and I remember our interview being impressive. He was well-spoken, personable. Something that I went back to when I was thinking about him was his family story. It was amazing. His parents came here on foot from Ecuador. His father now owns his own business. And Kevin now hopes to own his own business once he graduates from Central Connecticut State University with a degree in accounting. He hoped, and what he told us was he hoped, and I know he's going to do it, to give opportunities to fellow Latino individuals in the community. He was captain of his soccer team, and I think that really helped him, have this well-spoken attitude. He came across as a team player, strong leadership skills. I want everyone to please give a round for Kevin.
Good evening, everybody. As you guys know, my name is Kevin Vasquez, and I'm from Henrietta Tech, and I will be attending Central Connecticut State University. I will be majoring in accounting. Growing up as a first-generation Latino student with immigrant parents was not easy. We lived in a one-bedroom apartment for most of my life. In the 7th grade, my dad took the risk of leaving his job to start his own company. It was tough for my family and I, as my sister and I accompanied him from 7 in the morning to 5 to 6 p.m. to give out business cards. At first, it was difficult because we didn't always get clients, but we didn't give up. Thankfully, we began to get more clients through recommendations and by giving out our business cards. With hard work and determination, we were able to buy a home within a year. This experience taught me that with hard work and determination, anything is possible. This experience of witnessing my dad's entrepreneurial journey firsthand, from the challenges of starting a business to achieving success through perseverance, inspired me to pursue business studies. They infused me a belief in the power of hard work and determination, shaping my desire to take on leadership roles and contribute to business environments where I can be a positive impact. The sacrifice I will be willing to make to reach my career goal is to take risks and never give up in tough times, to keep fighting through it. Lastly, I would like to thank the Latino Scholarship Committee and my mom that always supports me. Gracias, mami, te amo mucho.
Good evening again. This evening I have the great pleasure to introduce you to an exceptional individual, Julissa, also known as Julie. We award her as she embarks on her next chapter. She will be attending the University of Connecticut. Her goal is to study teaching and become a secondary education math teacher. Julie's choice of career is a testament to her character and passion. She is not just a professional, as we know, teaching is a calling, and she has committed herself to nurturing others and shaping the future even as a high schooler. She has demonstrated this time and time again with her drive of inclusion of different students within her school. She has been tirelessly an advocate for the Latino community and stood up for non-English speaking students and ensured that they had support throughout the time. So Julie, we know that you'll make an outstanding teacher and one who inspires and empowers the next generation. On behalf of everyone here, we wish you the very best. Congratulations, and come up and get your award.
Hi everyone. I would like to thank the members of the Latino Scholarship Committee for honoring me with one of their scholarships this year. Growing up with an Italian father and Guatemalan mother, I learned the importance of acknowledging and respecting the cultures of others. It was a blessing for me to be raised in a household where Spanish was a second language. This experience enabled me to speak Spanish fluently and to embrace my Spanish heritage. In the summer of 2021, our neighbors who are like our second family invited my sister and I to spend 7 weeks with them in the Dominican Republic. By being with their family every day, my Spanish progressed and I was able to speak fluently with them. Our neighbors' daughters introduced us to their cousins and other children living in their neighborhood. They told us how sometimes they weren't able to complete their assignments in school due to not having the proper school supplies. The following summer, our neighbors invited us once again to spend a few weeks with them in the Dominican Republic. After hearing the stories about the needs of the children Guayacanes, we collected donated school supplies, filled a barrel, and sent it cargo. Our neighbors brought us to the areas in their town where the children were in need of these supplies. They were so happy to receive pencils and notebooks. I will never forget the expression on their faces and how happy they were to receive something that we take for granted every day. This experience has inspired me to major in secondary education and mathematics at UConn. My dream is to be able to teach children in both English and Spanish and provide them with a good education and help them achieve their dreams in life. All that I have achieved and accomplished so far in my young life would not be possible without the support of my friends and family. I want to thank my parents, my sister, my grandmother, and all of my friends, teachers, and mentors who have encouraged me to study and set my goals early in life. Once again, I want to thank the Latino Scholarship Committee for honoring me tonight with this scholarship. I promise that I will pay it forward by always reaching out to help others in need. Muchas gracias a todos y nunca se olvida que en la vida sí se puede.
Good evening, everyone. As a 2010 recipient myself and now earning a doctoral degree that I'm very proud of, it's very important for me to, it has been very important for me to pay it forward, like Julissa just said. And this next recipient, Abigail Munoz, I have been having the pleasure of knowing her for so many years, since middle school. She was part of our pre-collegiate access programs, Western Connecticut State University, which serves first generation low-income students in middle school, high school, and college. And Abigail was one of our students, and she is just amazing. Balancing sports, balancing academics, going to attend Villanova, having one of the highest GPAs in our programs, and also knowing that family is important. She's going to be telling you a little bit about her brother and like the family dynamics and also her religion. And I'm very proud that I got to present her this award. So Abigail, why don't you come on?
Good afternoon. My name's Abby Munoz, and it's a privilege to be standing here in front of you today. I'm immensely proud of always standing up for myself and my ideas. I was and continue to advocate for myself and others. This meant sticking up and correcting my friends when they made insensitive jokes about certain groups of people. I choose to not stay quiet, but instead advocate for my younger brother who has Down syndrome in hopes of spreading awareness and educating others. Being Hispanic has always been a part of my identity growing up. I've had the privilege to travel to Guatemala countless times during my childhood. On these trips, I've experienced poverty firsthand and how it affects communities like the ones my parents grew up in. This has opened my eyes since an early age and cultivated a love for helping others, which has led me to pursue a career in marketing and international affairs. I hope to create long-lasting change in foreign communities through my education, to help others the way I have been helped. And for that, I would like to thank this foundation, who has been a blessing to my family, with my sister being a recipient of the scholarship back in 2020, and now myself. I want to thank the Latino Scholarship Fund Committee for making this possible, and taking the time to listen to my story during our interviews. I would also like to thank those who are part of this foundation that I didn't get a chance to meet, and I would like to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, because your efforts do not go unnoticed. I want to say thank you for being a part of making my dreams come true. I would also like to say thank you to my mentors like Ms. Cornacha and all of those from the Upward Bound program who have taken time out of their days and summers to help me, who have taken time to write countless letters of recommendation even when they're last minute. And lastly, I want to thank my parents for being here tonight, because it's not only my award but our award. Thanks.
Good evening, everyone. As a previous LSF recipient, it is my honor to also be up here to present this award to Kevin Furtado. Throughout this whole process, it's been such an amazing, amazing experience just to hear everyone's stories, just to hear everyone's background. It's just really heartwarming, a lot of the things that we've heard through the interviews and through the whole process. And what stood out the most to me is Kevin's humility, strong, hardworking, dedicated personality. I could see it, and I could tell a big part of that is the way he was raised. His hardworking parents, his mother being Ecuadorian and his father being Brazilian. He's got that culture mesh there, and he's got two beautiful, supportive parents that he can see how that have engraved in him the hard work, the value of hard work and dedication. And it was so good to see that throughout the interview process as well, and when we awarded you through our Zoom conversation. I just want to say that it's something that really sat with me, because I know what it's like to have hardworking parents that engrave that in me and make me the person that I am. And you are blessed to have that, Kevin, and it was very nice to see. And so I wish you the best as you move forward and pursue your dreams to be a dentist. I think you will be an excellent dentist, and I can totally see that. I see your big smile, and I love that. So it is my honor to present you this award, Kevin Furtado. You can come up.
First, I want to say thank you, Mercedes, and the Latino Scholarship for this opportunity that you gave to me. So good evening, my name is Kevin Furtado, and I'll be attending the University of Connecticut. And I would like to first thank the Latino Scholarship Fund for the opportunity they gave me with the scholarship. My mom, dad, sister, for always being my #1 supporters in this process. Abby Munoz for supporting me and being the friend that always had my back during this process. Upward Bound for helping me through the college process, especially Mr. Bodie, Dr. Cornell, and Ms. Cornacha for all you've done for me, allowing myself to be exposed to new opportunities and having experience in my high school years. So why? I've always wondered what I wanted to be growing up, and never thought that dentistry would be the choice I would like to pursue. Since I was young, I visited Brazil and Ecuador, visiting my parents' villages where they lived, experiencing and learning how they lived before coming to America. Seeing how people there experience oral pain and how they suffer from untreated, as there isn't affordable oral care available there. My grandmas are examples of how they suffered through oral treatments that they couldn't afford. My grandmas suffered from oral problems that led them to be in pain because of the lack of affordable oral care. With this, I'd like to pursue my education to help improve oral care of those that are in undeserved communities as well. In Brazil, the US, Ecuador, and other communities too that I would help too. It's going to take a long time to get to becoming a dentist, with the struggles and the years to accomplish. With the help of God, I'll make it. Thank you.
Hi everyone, good evening. My name's Lorena Barreto. I work for Newtown Savings Bank. It's so great to see everyone here tonight. I have the pleasure of presenting the scholarship to Caroline Altamirano. I met her tonight for the first time, and she was breathtaking. I don't know what else to say other than what a wonderful young woman. She's the youngest of 3 children, so naturally, she had to be really tough growing up. She grew up in Weston, where not many people looked like her or had a similar background. She's kind and she lives with a big heart. With grit and determination, she hopes to use her political science degree to make a big, big impact in the world. So come on up here, Caroline. Congratulations, keep dreaming big, and I really hope that you're able to make the impact that you dream to make on the environment.
Good evening, everyone. So, as she just said, I am the youngest child. So influencing my siblings growing up has been very, very hard. And I want to talk a little bit about one of the reasons why I'm standing here today, and that is my passion for sustainability. So here it goes. My AP Environmental Science teacher's passion for sustainable living caught my attention more than his content-packed lessons. I noticed he never failed to energetically teach tired students in class at 8 a.m. I listened to him introduce our new waste system and explain what items should go in recycling, trash, and compost bins. From the windows of my AP Psychology class, I watched him turn our empty, unused courtyard into a beautiful, flower-filled bee pollination garden. His actions indirectly influenced me to pursue a degree in political science because they were part of my realization that relentless advocacy is the best way to achieve one's goals. I want to continue to live sustainably and to influence others to do so just as he has in our school, and I believe this degree will teach me how to do so effectively in America's democracy. While I wait to start my political science degree, I am breaking bad habits like using bags just once when I could reuse one. One day, when my mother and I were at the checkout line at a clothing store with her new outfit, I realized we forgot to bring a bag with us. Very bad. The cashier automatically opened a new bag to pack for us, and I told her that we wouldn't need one. She insisted we should take one to protect the clothes, and was very confused when I said no thank you again. My mother ended up telling her she wants to save the planet in a very scornful way. My mother does support my choice to live sustainably, so I promise she only said that so that we can move on with our day as soon as possible. It worked because the cashier laughed, and we ended up leaving the store. And although I disliked her judgment, I walked out of the store with pride because I still got what I wanted, and her clothes arrived home in perfect condition. I hope I will inform the public about climate change and implement policies that combat it as part of the field of law, so that one day we will live in a country where cashiers won't automatically open a bag and instead have them there as backup. To some listening right now, that may sound absurd, but I say, if a man does not keep pace with his companions, perhaps it is because he hears a different drummer. Let him step to the music which he hears, however measured or far away. Henry David Thoreau. I want to thank my mother for trusting every decision I make and believing I will have a bright future. I also want to thank the Latino Scholarship Fund and its donors for their generosity in making my education more financially accessible. And I promise that I will make the best out of my education. I haven't even stepped on campus as a student yet at the University of Connecticut, but I've already applied to 2 jobs there, one of which is the position of eco-captain at my residence hall. And that is just the start of my career as a college student. So once again, thank you so much to the Latino Scholarship Fund and all my family and friends who support me every day.
Good evening, everyone. So my name is Angel Infante. I'm with Union Savings, and it is truly my pleasure to present this award
to Faylene Encarnacion, wishing her the true best in her new endeavor, her new journey. She graduated EVITech and will be attending Westcon, Connecticut for nursing. And again, true privilege, as I myself am a former recipient of the Latino Scholarship Fund, and I know how much hard work it takes to be here. So, congrats, Faylene.
Good evening, my name is Faylene Encarnacion Martinez. I am honored to be the recipient of the 2024 Latino Scholarship Fund. I first want to thank the Latino Scholarship Fund for having me here tonight. Just a few years ago, I would have never thought I'd be standing here tonight having accomplished so many things. Upon graduating from Henry Atkins Technical High School, I graduated with my Certified Nursing Assistant, Medical Assistant, and EKG Technician certifications. Now working alongside doctors and physician assistants as a medical assistant at New Banks Health Primary Care. This fall, I'll be attending Western Connecticut State University with the goal of obtaining my nursing degree. Being part of the National Honor Society at my high school has shown me how important it is to give back to the community that has helped me to support my family along the way. One of our projects involved organizing a food drive for Jericho within our school community. We were able to collect hundreds of canned goods and non-perishable donations to help give families a Thanksgiving dinner during the holidays. I plan to continue to give back to my community and become a role model for other Latinos, with the future goal of becoming a nurse and my resilience in achieving that goal. I can help strengthen the Latino community, showing them that no matter your background, anything is possible. As a young girl moving from the Dominican Republic to the United States, I witnessed firsthand the dedication of my hardworking parents as they navigated through the challenges of providing for the family with limited resources. Being a first-generation student has not been easy, but I owe it to my family to make them proud and pursue my dreams. Once again, I want to thank the Latino Scholarship Fund for the support to this new chapter of my life. I am deeply grateful and cannot thank you enough. I also want to thank my family and my trade teachers for believing in me and my journey ahead. Thank you.
I am very, very honored to give this award to Maria Gonzalez. I actually met Maria today. She will be attending Southern Connecticut State University, majoring in biology with aspirations of becoming an anesthesiologist. Now, when I met Maria, she immediately takes up space. And I think that is the biggest thing for our youth to learn, is to take up space in wherever they lead. So, Maria, I just want you to know that I know you're gonna do amazing. And I know you're gonna lead your career with grace, strength, and I know that you're gonna be very determined and you're gonna do amazing. And I would trust you with my life for an anesthesiologist. So please everybody, big round of applause for Maria Gonzalez.
Good evening, everyone. During natural disasters, homes collapse, lives are ruined, and already economically strained communities find themselves in a state of distress. When I lived in Colombia, I saw firsthand the effects of flooding on the lives of our family and our friends. Starting to study biology while also harboring a passion for environmental issues, I seek to ensure that communities affected by environmental afflictions have access to their medical needs. I plan to research strategies for consolidating the resilience of the medical supply chain in the face of disasters. I also want to create medical equipment that is sustainable, easy to access, and cost efficient. Finally, I also hope to work in disaster zones as an anesthesiologist. I'd like to thank God for His guidance, my parents, and the Latino Scholarship Fund and its donors for their generosity in helping me afford college and making my dreams possible. I can't thank you enough for the work that you do. It takes humility to help others, and in the words of Christian writer Andrew Murray, the rule to humility is, in honor, preferring one another, servants one of another, each counting each other better than himself, submitting yourselves to one another. This way of living is how we make a difference in each other's lives. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sam Murillo. I'm the Branch Relationship Manager for Savings Bank of Danbury, and we'll be honoring Ashley Cordova tonight. Ashley is a bright young woman graduated Danbury High School, will be attending University of Connecticut and majoring in sports management. Ashley loves to spend time with her friends and family, and can't wait to start this new chapter in her life coming this fall. On behalf of Savings Bank of Danbury, Ashley, congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ashley Cordova, and I'll be attending the University of Connecticut this upcoming fall semester. First and foremost, I would like to thank everyone for being here tonight, and especially big thanks to the Latino Scholarship Organization for providing me with this important scholarship that will be a huge help not only to me but also to my family. With both of my parents being immigrants from Ecuador, I've seen my parents work jobs that others will consider leftover jobs. But they took those jobs and made the most of them. Without having documentation here in the States, what jobs are available to those? They will not be working at corporations, becoming doctors, or living up to the American dream like they had wished due to regulations on citizenships here in the United States. Instead, they take any job they are offered, whether it be a job that risks their life, no job security, nor a secure pay. Immigrants coming into the country come to provide a better life, not only for themselves here, but also for the families that they leave back in their home country. My father came to this country at only 13 years old and has been working since the moment he stepped foot on American soil. On October 18, 2013, my father had broken his back trying to move rocks at his landscaping job. After immense surgery he underwent and years of recovery and physical therapy, my father was not able to go back to the same job he had before. Instead, he had to seek jobs in other places where his back would not be put into jeopardy again. My mom has always been my rock. Whenever I needed a shoulder to cry on, she was always there. No matter how hard life got, my mom was always determined to finish in college with a nursing degree. Thankfully, she's currently pursuing the path, and I'm so proud of all her hard work. Being a single mom, having a full-time job, and still trying to pursue a nursing degree is something that is so hard to balance. But she never failed to balance it perfectly and always was there for me and my siblings, and I'm beyond grateful to have a mom like her. No matter the circumstances, my parents taught me and my siblings the real definition of what it means to be a warrior. When it comes to our education, my parents would not budge on the importance of getting an education for me and my siblings. They always reminded me of the importance of education, as they never wanted us to go through the same struggles that they had to go through in their life. I want to talk about a turning point that made me want to study business at UConn. Attending UConn to study business is a great opportunity. In addition, UConn promotes an inclusive and diverse environment that offers research opportunities. To me, there is an immense power of being a Latina in the business world. I want to use my degree in business to improve my community and generate employment opportunities. I'll give access to resources, encourage social responsibility programs, and assist neighborhood companies. To guarantee my achievement in the world of business, I'm focused on setting myself up for success in the business world as a first-year college student. I'm going to prioritize my education, join business clubs, set specific goals, and look for internships. Once again, I'm beyond grateful to have received this scholarship and hope to one day give back to the community the same way this amazing organization is helping me out. Thank you, and go Huskies.
So I am so honored to be here on behalf of the state delegation and have here with me Representative Farley Santos and Representative Rachel Chalesky. And I want to say to all of the recipients, you're amazing. Your remarks were amazing. I wanted to take each one of you and talk about your future because you have so much ahead of you and you're already so invested in the things that are important in this world. And I'm sure that's why you were selected. And I really applaud the Latino Scholarship Fund for making the good decisions that you made here tonight. But we've heard from you, it gives us confidence in the future generation. And each of you speaking of your history and your coming here tonight. And I know my grandparents were immigrants, and I think of where I am today, and it was much about being fulfilling that American dream that you all have celebrated here tonight. So I want to say particularly also thank you so much to Allison, and congratulations. You've done an amazing job. And Abigail, it was wonderful to see you up here again. So all of you, congratulations, and on behalf of the state of Connecticut, we have citations for each one of you. And thank you, Barb. I'm just going to read one of them. They all speak to where you will be going, where you graduated from, and where you'll be going to school. And it says, be it hereby known to all, the Connecticut General Assembly offers its sincerest congratulations. The first one happened to be Julie. I didn't do that intentionally because my name is Julie, but it worked out okay. It's Julissa. But you said you'd go by Julie, right? In recognition of receiving a scholarship award at the 2024 Latino Scholarship Gala. As a graduate of New Fairfield High School, you have demonstrated an admirable level of discipline and commitment to your studies, ensuring a very bright future. Your pursuit of studying, teaching at the University of Connecticut will open many doors and start you down the path of lifelong learning. And I join all of you that are going to UConn and saying, go Huskies. Congratulations. The entire membership extends its very best wishes on this memorable occasion and expresses the hope for continued success. And it's signed by the President of the Senate, Marty Looney, the Speaker of the House, Matt Ritter, and the Secretary of the State, Stephanie Thomas. So congratulations. Read off your names, and then if you could come up, Abigail. Caroline Alvarado. Maria Gonzalez. And Ashley Curtis. Congratulations to all of you.
Good evening, everybody. Roberto Alves, alcalde aquí de Danbury. I'm just so proud to be here at this moment with everybody. This is incredible. And while some of those stories really touched and got emotional there, hearing stories that so many have shared experiences with. And I think about being a father, what it means to the parents out there. Y para los padres que están aquí, como yo alcalde, yo tengo un orgullo de estar aquí, representando a esta ciudad y estar aquí para celebrar a tus hijos y todo lo que ellos están haciendo para su familia, para el futuro de nuestra comunidad, para el futuro de este estado, pero precisamente el futuro de este país. Este país fue criado en la fuerza de inmigrante y aquí nosotros aprender eso primera mano. So, gracias a ustedes, los padres, que luchó tanto para sus hijos estar aquí. For the folks here, I was just thanking the parents. So proud to be here. They fought so hard for their kids to have this opportunity, this chance. And now they have a responsibility to give back. They're going to go to their colleges. They're going to have that weight to carry as immigrants, as Latino immigrants, as children of immigrants. We always feel like we have to do a little bit more, strive, fight, because we feel we have a bigger responsibility, and we do. So now as you go on to your colleges, don't forget the lessons that are learned. Don't forget the hard work of your parents, the struggles they had. Those of you who grew up undocumented, or maybe saw your parents grow up undocumented, don't forget how hard they fought to give you this better life. And never forget to stand up for what is right. Stand up for those kids that grew up like you. Support people who support the folks who grew up like you, and keep that good in your heart. Again, it's a tremendous honor to be here to thank all of you. Originally from Brazil and Portugal, so Spanish isn't my native language. I hope I did okay, but because we got one who's half here, tenho que agradecer em português também para ele. Parabéns. Muito orgulhoso do que você está fazendo aqui, e tudo que eu falei em espanhol em português também. Ok? Abigail Munoz. Kevin. Caroline. Phelan. Maria Gonzalez. Ashley Cordova.
We get every phone at once. Real
So, again, we're here to celebrate these students, able to do so year after year because of a great organization. And as they're celebrating the 30th anniversary, we wanted to also give them something special from the city of Danbury as well. So we have the Mayor's Proclamation here. So if we can get the leadership from the Latino Scholarship Fund up here, it's also a good friend Allison as well. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry, everything at the same time. So what we have here is we want to honor the 30th year. And we have a Mayor's Proclamation that be hereby known to all that the Mayor and the citizens of the city of Danbury celebrate Latino Scholarship Fund upon its 30th anniversary. The Latino Scholarship Fund was founded in 1994 by Elena Velazquez and Peter Kalman at a time when less than 20% of Danbury's high school Latino graduates were pursuing higher education, the lowest percentage among any ethnic group within the graduating class. And within just 6 months of its founding, the Latino Scholarship Fund raised $10,000 and in 1996 awarded its first 10 scholarships to Danbury High School Latino graduates. And since its founding, the Latino Scholarship Fund has raised and awarded more than $1 million in scholarship money to over 515 Latino high school graduates throughout the greater Danbury area, significantly contributing to nearly 80% of Danbury High School's Latino graduates now pursuing post-high school education and training, exceeding state averages for Latinos in Connecticut. So therefore I, Roberto Alves, as Mayor of the City of Danbury, and the citizens of Danbury, do hereby recognize and celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Latino Scholarship Fund, acknowledging its profound impact on our community. Signed this 20th day, July 2024, at City Hall.